excited a couple of weeks ago when Deus Ex Mankind Divided was released. They were swatting up on their Deus Ex lore and secretly writing their Adam Jensen erotic fan fiction. Until that is, news started coming up about the game's use of microtransactions. Sure, this was a single-player game with no multiplayer mode, but you can still purchase in-game currency, upgrade kits, and even gun skins. You know, for when you want to show off your elite 360 no-scope skills to some generic NPC. And then it also turned out that some of these items were also single-use, meaning that they couldn't carry over in a future playthrough. Now, at this point, as the presenter on a satirical gaming news segment, I'm legally required to make the obvious. I didn't ask for this goof. So let's just get this out of the way. A 1, a 2, a 3.
I didn't ask for this.
There. Happy now? By the way, our gaming barbershop quartet, the Nintendones, will be performing such classic memes as Arrow to the Knee and The Cake is a Lie. Check for local dates at your local RSL. This is but another story in the short but dense history of microtransactions, which began in 2006 when the Elder Scrolls Oblivion tried to sell horse armor. Back then, we laughed, but things changed very quickly. Just look at Team Fortress 2 when it started selling hats. People may have protested first, but come 2011, the hat economy was estimated to be worth over $50 million. This is larger than the GDP of the island nation of Tuvalu. And this is despite the fact that Tuvalu has a very strong hat game. Today, we are climbing over ourselves to decorate our avatars and our avatar horses. We've transformed from Mr. Bumble staring down at these cosmetic trinkets to Oliver Twist himself asking for more. And yes, this analogy is appropriate, given that that bowl of gruel probably cost $2.50 and is made up of horse parts. Poor Roach. It really hasn't taken long for microtransactions to permeate every section of gaming, and the silent victim of all of this is the humble cheat code. As recently as last generation, all you had to do was press a simple 25-button combination in order to unlock Big Head mode or whatever. As recently as Rise of the Tomb Raider, Big Head mode was a microtransaction. Now, this is the first time that this sentence has ever been said outside of a red light district, but I don't want to have to pay that much money for Big Head. Whole genres have formed out of microtransactions. Look at the free-to-play scene. And of course, if you're not paying for the game, then the developers really do want you to spend money on microtransactions. And they are pulling every psychological trick possible to get you to do so. Blind boxes hook onto your inner gambler. Inventory limits and timers hook onto our aversion to loss. And the fact that you're using digital currencies means you don't know the true value of what you're purchasing. And even the fact that you're purchasing it in bulk means that you're separating the pain of the purchase with the eventual joy of picking up the good things, meaning you're more likely to spend money. When these all combine together, they create the worst of pay-to-win games. And the major example of this is Clash Royale. That game is just scientifically engineered to get people spending, and spending big. Chief Pat, one of the major Clash Royale streamers, said that he had spent $12,000 on that game in its first month. Everything is designed to get some money out of you, even the emotes. When Supercell were asked whether they would allow an ability to mute these emotes, they said they wouldn't. Quote, "Evoking strong emotions is at the heart of why we're not planning to implement a mute option." Of course Supercell wants you to be angry. You spend more money when you're angry. You know what, Supercell? To your comment, I have one particular emote for you. And you know what? You don't even have to pay for this one, Supercell. This one is on the house. So compared to what we could have gotten, we kind of got off lightly with Mankind Divided. The game isn't balanced towards requiring the purchase of microtransactions to win. You can actually finish the game without doing any of that. And you know what? It's almost kind of in flavor as well. The non-microtransactioners campaigning against the people who have augmented their games with purchased Praxis kits. And that is everything. Wait, I'm sorry. You're saying Knuckles in this game? You know what? I take back everything I've said about Mankind Divided. Boys!
I didn't ask for this.
And that is everything that has happened in the world ever. You guys are supposed to be joining in this part ever. Screw you guys.